Hey guys, what's going on? So I felt like taking this time to catch up on a bunch of news events that I definitely obviously read like the minute that it dropped, and I just opted to not talk about it for various numbers of reasons. And it was because like they were giving you information, but not the full amount of information. And so in this first one, they said that the regular event change, they're changing the tokens. So on the free to play side, you're getting 10 and then 15, which adds up to 25. When you rise up into free to play, and whenever you do events. And then in addition, a magic orb has been added to the beginning of the premium reward range. My question, and the reason why I didn't want to automatically talk about it, was, yeah, but like, are the legendaries going to cost 300 coins now? Oh, you're giving us 25. That seems, because that's a thing that they would do. They would tell you like something like, oh, be proud of this, be excited for this change, but we also changed all this other stuff. Don't worry about that. And to my surprise, no, they didn't. They didn't change anything else. So I like it. And I'll go into it. But I just wanted to do this one first as well. Buy profitably, the meme of my new century of Rush Royale. Between February 17th and 19th, look for special offers with magic orbs in the game. Upgrade your favorite units to the maximum. I'll talk about this one because I think that's an easier one to talk about very quickly. My offer, currently, is $10 for 2 orbs. Never factor in gold, never factor in coins, because what you're spending your money on is the actual item itself. This could say cores and essence, and you only care about spending your $10 for 2 orbs. Is that a good deal? No. The amount of money that they would have to do, the amount of orbs that they would have to give you is probably an insane number to them. And the thing that I equate this to is a season pass. A season pass is basically $10. You get an orb right here, and you get an orb right here, adding up to 2 orbs for $10. But oh wait, you also get all of this. So if you think about it, yes, you could get 2 orbs right now. Get it right now. You know, it sounds like the best kind of deal that they would make. But in saying that, I don't like it, because you could easily just spend $10 and get 2 orbs and the rest of a season pass another month. Especially if you're a low spender anyway. If you don't even like spending money on the season pass, why would you spend $10 and not get a season pass with the 2 orbs and all of the rest and just want to get 10 orbs right now? Because that's what they're banking on. They're banking on you wanting it right now. And I could go into a rant about that exact kind of person. It's why I haven't posted a video in a while. I didn't want to do like just another negative rant video about a person that I had an interaction with. But if you guys want me to do it, maybe I'll do that and the Dryad video in the same video. Let me know down in the comments. And I will actually do it this time, and I will stop teasing the Dryad video. But I was just like, if I don't talk about the Dryad video, I'm pretty sure nobody will ask about it. And nobody has. So I thought I'd bring it up one last time. And if people in the comment section, like, say that they want that video, I'll just do a double header. It'll be a big long rant video where I'm just angry about a bunch of different people for a variety of different reasons. If you were going to spend $10 on anything, I would recommend like these packs. I just had one that I bypassed for $20, and basically what they are refreshes of this. So when you start the game, you have a double gem offer, and I think that the double gem offer is should be the regular cost of these gems. Do not buy them at the single gem price. So do not buy, for $10, 500 gems. It sounds like a terrible deal. 500 gems is what you would need to save for a magic orb refresh every single month, for a random league, for presumably Festival of Talent so that you can complete the wheel. Those are the three main things that I would recommend saving gems for. So if you were going to spend $10 and you got 1,000 gems, you could do that instead. Technically, the best version of this kind of deal is going, and I'm going to sound like I work for My Game Studio, but it is like, because there's no negative benefit to you. Go to the My Game Studio, buy $10 in platinum over there, get extra platinum, use the $10, use the exact $10 for this, get the double gem offer, and you have extra platinum that is credit towards a future purchase. Platinum stays in your, I have 20 platinum right now. It stays in your account forever. And so you never really lose out on platinum. It's just extra. And it's like, it's like one of those, buy 10 of this or buy 10 of this, get one free. It's one of those kinds of deals. Like if you were going to do it anyway, why wouldn't you get something extra just because? And I feel like that is the actual best deal for this. If you were going to spend $10, obviously I would spend it on the season pass. But if you had the extra $10, I would not recommend the magic orbs because that's the cost of a season pass. I would buy it. I would use it for this, because then that would save you time in order for you to spend it on Random League, spend it on the Magic Orb Refresh, and spend it on events that come out like this. And so the other thing that I wanted to talk about is just the amount of... I'll also talk about this Magic Orb as well, I guess. If you were going to buy the $10 thing anyway, if you were going to buy the season pass anyway, and I am, because this is going to be obviously my primary way that I'm getting Kobold. And so I'm just storing up tokens at this point, obviously up to the 600, but I have not paid into this event for like 3 events now, and I think a lot of people stopped paying into these events, and I think that's why they're doing both of these changes. I think once they took away the free to play side and they made paid players only get one copy for $10 was a terrible rate, and that's what they were doing. It was $10, you get exactly one copy. And that's it. And then they changed all of it. And then you used to get 180. And I think it's a little bit more now that they've changed it yet again. So what it used to be was 180 if you paid, and then 50 if you didn't. Or maybe it was 200 if you paid and then 50 if you didn't. That's how it originally started. But then they changed it to like 80 or 100 if you paid and nothing if you didn't pay. And then they changed it to, I think it was 180 if you paid and 20 if you didn't. And now I believe it's 180 if you pay and 25 if you don't. But we can go through that right now. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 105, 185. Yeah, so it is 5 more because they, for some reason, want free-to-play people to get 25 instead of 20. As if that, I guess that sounds better because technically it would only take you 4 events instead of the 5 events at the 20 rate. But it is also not 2 events, which is what it used to be for 50. When it was 50 tokens. But I mean, it's better than what it was, and if you want to pay, you get a free Magic Orb. What I would recommend, I think that Kobold is going to be obviously very good. I think that Gunslinger, no matter what you feel about Gunslinger, and the Scrapper interaction, it's good. It's very strong. What I would recommend is using this on support cards. I wouldn't recommend you use this. If you are going to spend money on events, I wouldn't recommend spending it on the newest, best, coolest DPS card. I think that a max gunslinger, a max kobold will take all of your decks that you currently have much farther than if you just got the newest DPS card and then felt bad, 3 months from now when they bring out a DPS card that is somehow just slightly better than your DPS card. Even if you get Phoenix and even if it beats a Bard and a Genie, how bad do you feel if you get something like a Treant? Like a Treant is not great right now. And that was the one right before Phoenix. And I already feel really bad about it because I don't have a Zeus. And I'm in like my future videos, I have like workarounds for how a Treant deck could work. That's what I'm, constantly doing with my time. I'm just playing like different variation versions of Treant. So like, because of the Scrapper Gunslinger interaction, what if you can't upgrade? What if you can't catch Gunslinger hits? Can you just rock Crystalmancers? Can you use Night Statue? Can you just in the opening upgrade your Gunslinger and then use that? Like if you can't catch hits with your Scrapper, with your Gunslinger, can you still play a Treant deck? I think that Kobold is going to change that deck a lot. But it'll then still use a Gunslinger, and then you're still gonna want that Gunslinger Trapper or that Scrapper Gunslinger interaction. I don't know, but we'll see. What I'm trying to say is that I think that if you get a Gunslinger and a Kobold, it's gonna make you feel much better than if you get the newest best DPS unit, which at a point was Treant, and then all of a sudden they come out with Phoenix, and then Phoenix is so much better than everything else. Or if they come out with a Bard, or if they come out with a Riding Hood a long time ago when Riding Hood was ruling the world, and now even with a buff, you don't really see Riding Hood. And it's just going to make you feel bad that you have a quote-unquote outdated DPS card, even though it's still good. And I'm not trying to say that Treant is trash. Treant is, next to the, Boreas Grindstone deck. I'm not saying that it's trash, but it's going to feel like trash if you spend money for it and just never use it again. Whereas a Gunslinger and a Kobold, you'll probably just continue using in variated reasons. In the same way that you kind of sometimes use a Dryad, you kind of sometimes use an Enchant Sword, you kind of sometimes use a Night Statue, even though these things become outdated, sometimes they become better. For different reasons. There's different modifiers. Whenever you have like a Magic Council modifier and you don't want to use your Enchant Sword. And so you switch to a Night Statue. Things like that. And I feel like maxing out your support cards is just going to feel much better to you than maxing out the newest best DPS card. So if you are going to do this, that's what I would recommend, and then you get a free Magic Orb out of it. Don't obviously buy this for the Magic Orb. The Magic Orb is just a nice bonus, but because you're getting 185 now, I think that's really good value. I think that I'm going to start rebuying this like every single event. I obviously still wouldn't recommend Legendary Fragments. That is still bad value, I think. I think that's still bad value. It's probably still bad value. My entire basis for Legendary Hero Fragments was the idea that if you spent $50, does that beat 10 fragments? Because if you just wait once per month, if you wait in increments of months, you can drop $150. And if that sounds a lot to you, this conversation isn't for you. But you can drop $150 on 30 fragments. Because this is the best rate for Legendary Hero Fragments. 10 fragments for a targeted actual Legendary Hero that you're trying to upgrade is the best rate, because the other rate is $100 for 10 fragments. That seems like a terrible rate. Or it is... Isn't there a different one? I thought that there was a different one, but I guess not. I thought it might have been no, it's not this either. Yeah, but it's just a terrible rate. it was trying to get it through this, but in doing it like this, you're also getting random fragments. So you could potentially just get a hero that you don't even need, and you're spending $50 to get less than 10 shards. It might even be, you know what? I'm gonna divide it. 1 second. I didn't set up my calculator, so I thought that I would bring that up. So the new rate is 185 times 5 events. 5 events being, because that would be $50 because it's $10 an event. That would, so this rate needs to be more than 10 shards. So if you divide this by 200, you're getting four box pulls. You're getting 4.625 box pulls of 2 fragments a piece. And so you're getting 9 1/4 random fragments for $50. You're getting 9.25 fragments for $50. Or for the same $50, you can get 10 fragments of an exact hero that you need. And if $150 sounds like a lot, it is a lot, but you are also only doing it once every like 4 months. Because it needs your hero needs to rotate back, and then they will rotate through all the other heroes before yours gets back to you. So that might make you feel a little better about that. You know, you can drop $150 and then not drop $150 for 3 months from now. But that is the best rate currently in the game of getting legendary heroes, because it's definitely not this. It's definitely not this. And this isn't even targeted. This is 9.25 random. But anyway, that's basically it. I'll catch you guys next video.